Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Jam and Jabber.
That's Steph.
I'm Ken.
Tonight we have a very special stream for you,
Super
like always.
duper special.
What's extra special is that our audio is working.
Heck yeah.
Always got to make sure of that, of how many times.
Always check. That's so important.
Kenji,
Stephanie.
it's officially mother heckin' pumpkin spice season.
It heckin' is.
Happy PSL season.
Happy PSL season.
I started my PSL season the day the PSL came out at the beginning. Well, it was the end of August. Like August 30th is officially pumpkin spice season.
It's like the Black Friday of PSLs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been asking Ken, I'm like, Ken, let's do a pumpkin spice stream.
We finally figured out how to carry that joke, that single joke for 2 hours.
I said I knew how to do it the whole entire time. But we had other things we wanted to do in the meantime. Now that we were past the first day of fall, happy fall, Kenji.
Happy fall.
That was Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That was Thursday, first day of fall, y'all. And now, no one can argue with me that it's pumpkin spice law season.
No.
And the spice must flow,
The
Kenji.
spice must flow.
The spice must flow. We've got a very pumpkin spice theme for you.
We do.
You know, I have to say a few things. I'm going to say a lot of things, because that's my job for the jabbing.
Naturally.
Jabbering part. That I really appreciate that there's less hate for the pumpkin spice than there used to be back in the day. Like, a few years ago, there was so much hate
Oh gosh, I know, right?
for pumpkin spice. And people were like, just fuck you. Let me enjoy my nice thing. Let me just have a nice thing that I like.
You know, I think living through a global pandemic, we all kind of realized, oh, we need our little creature comforts, you know, to survive, to stay sane.
Life is too short
It really is.
not to enjoy a delicious drink that is mostly just sugar.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
enjoy their Mountain Dews.
Oh god, I know I do.
They enjoy their Slurpees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, they enjoy their Moscato wine.
I was just about to say that. Like, if you think, like, Moscato is high class, but look down your nose at PSL, you really need to take a long, hard look in the mirror.
It's just
Like,
sugar.
it's just sugar.
It is a dessert wine. You don't drink that with your salad, sweetheart. That is a dessert wine. But regardless, I'm happy that there's less pumpkin spice hates. Some people are like, actually, so we're actually the internet, all of the internet, and then we've got some great scenarios
We have got
of
some
how
great
we
ones,
can
yeah.
extend the pumpkin spice-averse.
Like, how other companies might approach pumpkin spice in their menus or product lines. Because why hide that PSL under a bushel basket?
I think we can have a pumpkin spice multiverse where
That's one way to look at it.
everything could be pumpkin spice.
Absolutely.
So, we got a list of 12.
We do?
And I'll start rolling some stuff
Yeah.
up. But I do want to comment on this. I was telling Ken earlier that I appreciate that he drew me very happy.
You are looking directly at that PSL latte, whereas I'm focused on the pumpkin spice worm.
Because the spice melange, it must flow.
Anytime I like the images that are brought to mind for pumpkin spice. For me, it's always Dune. For Steph, it's always the beverage. So,
I mean,
it's fair.
I love my sweet ambrosia of my sweet, delicious pumpkin spice latte.
So, what's our first number?
Our number is number 3.
Number 3. Okay, we're gonna take a look at how Nike will approach doing a PSL. Like, how will the shoe brand make their pumpkin spice shoes?
Oh, I can think of a million different ways.
Like what are these dude bros who line up for 6 hours to buy a shoe? What are they gonna get?
It helps them to get to the Starbucks to get their girlfriends those PSLs faster. That's one benefit of the Nike PSL.
That is exactly what the Nike PSL does.
Like, if she's having a rough time, or their partner, you know, it's not just one person, one group. But if their partner is in dire need of the PSL, your PSL Nikes will get you to that Starbucks that much faster.
You know, I bet they have, like, built-in GPS to get you to the closest Starbucks.
And they also have, like, the Cash App thing where you can just, like, boop them up to the... so you can just pay for it, so you don't even have to bring your wallet.
Do, like, a high bicycle kick or something?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, Jeremy, it's good to see you. And like, whoocha! And pay for that pumpkin spice latte. And we'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you later today. He's like, I got you. And I got to get this back to Tiffany. She's having a tough time. She's having a rough one.
Becky needs her PSL stat.
So does Stephanie, okay? I fully admit that I've had quite a few this season thus far. The last couple of years, actually, I didn't have as many. I had to take a step back from drinking coffee because I was having some very serious gut issues, which was a heckin' bummer.
Yeah.
And so I had to actually stop drinking coffee for like a year and a half. And so this year I'm making up for it. But I've got lots of other, like, pumpkin spice alternatives. That's why I'm like, Ken, I know exactly how to do this stream. We've got Chance in the chat.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for arriving. John, too bad those aren't Reebok PSLs. Then you could have the PSL with a pump. Yeah!
Oh, that would be brilliant. I was thinking about a pump, but...
We can have competitors.
We could.
Nike's the one that always starts it, and then Reebok's like, well, we can do that better.
Yeah, you'll have like your copycats who come out.
I mean, it's definitely got to be a good orange shoe.
Absolutely.
Because when we think of pumpkin spice, it's like got all the spice.
It does.
It's, when that kid like sings about corn, that's how I like to sing about my pumpkin spice. It's got the spice, man.
It's got that spice.
It's corn.
Gosh.
That song's been like stuck in my head the last few days.
That kid is so dang adorable.
So adorable. Yeah. But do you remember what year? We did a little bit of research before stream, but I forgot to look this part up. I'm trying to remember what year the pumpkin spice latte came out.
Oh, I don't
think
remember.
it was like early 2000s.
It's been around for more than 10 years, I can tell you that.
Yeah. But man, like I said, like I work at a metaphysical shop. So there's lots of like witchy stuff, and somebody was trying to give me shade for like my PSL. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm not a basic witch. Whatever. Give me my PSL. It tastes good. Don't be a hater.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Chance in the chat saying TikTok predicted the Instagram users would know about the corn song a week after it showed up.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I guess I follow different kinds of pages. I don't follow a lot of meme pages, so I haven't seen too much of that on Instagram, so I could not comment, could not confirm nor deny. John, Adidas PSL, gotta drink it while squatting like Slavic folks. That's your vodka-flavored PSL?
Oh, gosh.
And...
yeah, that's the one that Karen's bringing to the party is the vodka PSLs.
It would just be like a normal Adidas, but instead of black, it's like that pumpkin orange. But it also have to have the pumpkin orange tracksuit to match it. The chains have got a big pumpkin at the ends. And then holding that bottle of vodka, but it's pumpkin spice flavor.
Okay, we make these jokes, but like that orange tracksuit, I would rep that. Hell yeah, I'd rep that.
Hell yeah, that would be rad.
Yeah,
it'd be super cozy too.
Right.
I think those Slavs have got something like they've got it figured out.
I agree.
Wear fashion and be cozy at the same time.
That's like the best like place to live in, quite frankly.
John says pumpkin stolichnaya latte.
Oh,
I found out all these years we were pronouncing it wrong. It's not stolichnaya, it's stolichnaya.
Stolichnaya. Okay.
Stolichnaya. Yeah,
right.
We used to sing this silly song like Stolichnaya, not the best that you could buy, but the best that you could drink while you're alone. If you're ever in a rut, put Stolichnaya in your guts, and you can drink Stolichnaya all day long.
I thought this was a pumpkin spice stream, not a vodka stream.
Well, I mean, it's potato. It's nowhere near. It's a different type.
It's not a tuber. It's not a gourd.
Not
thank
a gourd.
you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll stop that silliness. But no, it's pronounced Stolichnaya. My Russian friends, adopted family, we're like, no, it's not Stolchnaya, it's Stolichnaya. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I will make sure I pronounce it correct from now on, but it doesn't sound as good with the song.
That's true.
It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well.
Since it's Nike, it needs that swoosh in there.
That
How
swoosh.
else will you know?
That pumpkin swoosh?
That pumpkin swoosh.
It's kind of like a Nyan Cats. Don't you think?
For the swoosh?
If you put the pumpkin at the top of the swoosh and have the line kind of going down, it almost looks like the Nyan Cat.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Chance saying, according to Wikipedia, Starbucks released their final recipe in fall of 2003 in Vancouver and DC. It went nationwide in 2004. Okay, so yeah, I had a feeling it was like early 2000s. Thanks for looking that up, Chance. I appreciate that. John says, blame the guys who wrote the song. I will. And Mercury retrograde. I blame it all on the retrogrades. And the swoosh with the umlauts. Yeah. We got like a pointy bit at the top of the tissue.
That is the
stalk.
The stem.
Oh, the stem.
Of the pumpkin, because it's clearly a pumpkin toe as well.
That's for like getting other people out of the line ahead of you.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Becky needs her pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, and
that's
of course
that bike kit again.
It's like a Velcro style on the side too, because you ain't got time to tie your shoes when you need to run to Starbucks and get that pumpkin spice latte.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's for booting out other people. Like, no, I'm here for Rebecca, and they're like, right. God bless you.
That's right.
She knows this is true love.
You know, I'm feeling this design for the shoe. I'd rep these.
Hell yeah.
I'd absolutely rep these.
We got Chance saying, I could actually see this being a high fashion shoe that's like at least $2,000.
That's exactly what it is.
John says, Air Jack-o'-lantern high tops. Yeah! That's great. Maybe do we need to put like a Jack Skellington face on it?
Oh gosh, where would I put that?
Maybe just make it like a Jack Skellington face on the pumpkin.
Okay.
Maybe. But it's only Halloween. Maybe it's like an attachable thing, like, or there's different versions. You know, you get the spooky version and then the fall version. Yeah.
John,
oh my God, you're killing us. Just gourd it. That's really good.
Love it.
That's really good, John.
Love it.
Oh, you're right, Chance. The Jack Skellington version is the Hot Topic release. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Vans version.
Yeah. That still doesn't come in your size, Kenji. I'm sorry.
I was so bummed that I couldn't get a Captain Marvel pair of those.
We went to like 3.
Yeah. Vans and I think Adidas did one too.
I don't remember the Adidas, but I know we went to like 3 different Vans stores.
Yeah, we were looking around because there were like 2 different companies that were doing these shoes, and they number 12. Okay, but yeah, we just couldn't find them in my size, and I was bummed out.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 for the next. Okay, it's part of the Coke and Pepsi war. What would Coke and Pepsi do for pumpkin spice for our next drawing?
Because Coke has been making weird flavors.
They absolutely
And I could see them doing a pumpkin spice theme, but then naming it like Andromeda or cozy sweater,
or like Fall Blast or something. No, that'd be the Mountain Dew, the Pepsi version would be Fall Blast.
Because you gotta have the pumpkin blast, like Baja Blast, a pumpkin blast, Fall Blast.
I'm going to,
because of course there's gonna be like a Mountain Dew version.
1000%.
If there isn't already, they've made like ones for. I like the peach one actually from KFC. That's not bad. For those who don't know, like how Taco Bell has their Baja Blast that was supposed to be just for Taco Bell until they could make more money. also releasing it to other places, or their contract got suspended or whatever.
Yeah.
But now Baja Blast you can buy other places. But it was supposed to be just exclusive for Taco Bell. KFC got on the same train and was like, we want our own Mountain Dew. So they have, what is
it? Electric Peach or something like that.
Yeah, and it tastes just like I don't want to say like a Georgia peach, but it is like a peach soda, and it's amazing. We went to KFC just so we could try the peach. They got us. They super got us, and I wanted fried chicken really bad. But they got us to try the peach flavored Mountain Dew, and it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of like peach sodas outside of like Asian countries.
Yeah.
Like, we had like the peach ramune in Japan, and that's so good. But like, imagine that, but like a little. It wasn't too citrusy. You know, it wasn't like. Just copy your art.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to do a bottle, the important part is the label that I'm doing for their verses.
Absolutely. So yeah, the Georgia Peach one was absolutely amazing. Like that's a good soda. And I'm not even like that much into soda.
Yeah.
But yes. I mostly went for Ken, but I also wanted fried chicken. But yeah, I highly recommend trying it out. Hopefully if enough people buy it, they'll probably be like, so we're just going to put it out on the store as well. I think it's kind of a cool concept to let other like restaurants kind of test drive certain flavors, like make it exclusive and all the hype machines that they could do. But Coke has like been doing just the kind of the opposites. Rather than like coming with like good flavors, they're just like galaxy.
Yeah, like novelty flavors that force you to like try it just to be part of the cultural phenomena.
Yeah, so that you can go onto TikTok and like do a reaction video just like everybody else, and everyone's like, it's not good. It tastes like ass. Why am I still drinking this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing a video for all the views, and now more people want to try it. It's kind of like that thing where you're like, you pull something out of the fridge, and you're like, oh my god, this smells terrible. Here, smell it.
Yeah. I'll go in a different direction.
You know, a different direction? Okay.
Well, instead of the bottle, like, it was going to be too small for what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to draw, like, the mascots that these soda companies are going to try to use for their ad campaign.
Because they're going to be essentially the same thing. It's both pumpkin spice, but how they're going to advertise it differently.
Yeah,
I would love a pumpkin spice Mountain Dew. Not gonna lie. And a pumpkin spice Coke could be good too.
They did that orange vanilla Coke that people were super into. Like that was interesting.
Well, we can't give people something that they like. Get rid of that.
I know, right?
Get rid of that stuff.
That's actually doing well. Screw that.
Oh my god, John, I didn't know that. He said, oh my god, Coca-Cola Corp actually trolled people by pretending they issued a pumpkin spice Diet Coke. I'm mad that it was a troll. They even call it Can't Even Pumpkin Spice on the can. Oh my gosh. Hello, Dominique. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the chats. We got Chance saying, oh, wild. The Mountain Dew Spark was limited just to Speedway gas stations until this year.
Oh, interesting.
The Mountain Dew Spark. What was that?
I think that's the pink lemonade one.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah. Again, I'm not super into soda, but that one was a good one. We got Brief saying, so a brown bear holding a PSL with a fall scarf instead of a polar bear. I love it.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I might steal that.
Yeah, because it's going to be Fat Bear Week soon.
I'm so excited for Fat Bear Week.
Fat Bear Week, yeah. Oh my god.
Do you want to do a Fat Bear stream?
Yes.
We should do a Fat Bear stream.
We need to do a Fat Bear stream.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Thank you, Bree. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to do it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. A big, chonky, like, big fat bear with a brown, well, yeah, because then it can be a fall scarf and wearing a cute little fall hat. Oh, I love that idea. That's a really great idea. Oh my gosh. That's totally on brand for Coke. Coke, stop trolling people. Here we are giving you great ideas.
We're telling you what will make you money, and you're laughing at us.
I was just telling Ken at the beginning of our stream that there was a pumpkin spice, like, Starbucks doesn't do too many ads. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. But like, there was this ad that because I turned on YouTube, and it was like all these people with like giant pumpkins on their head, like, "Hey, Brad, happy pumpkin spice season! Happy pumpkin spice, happy PSL season!" Everybody's just greeting each other. Everybody's like talking about how excited they are for PSL season. I'm like, yes. And if these other companies were smart, they would be doing too.
I know, right?
Everybody like a pumpkin spice.
Absolutely.
This is perfect for the brand First Mountain Dew.
This is absolutely the Mountain Dew pumpkin spice mascot.
Oh my gosh.
Like 100%.
100%. We got Chance saying every day is Fat Bear Week for me. Yes. And Dominique saying Fat Bear Week isn't a time, it's a state of mind. Yes.
I love that. I love that thought.
I mean, if any time I could just be eating salmon and taking lots of naps and eating many berries.
Honey, you forget about it.
Heck
Honey is
yes.
delicious. I don't care what Matt Pat says. Honey's delicious.
It's so, like that is just a state of mind.
Absolutely.
That absolute just vibe, chill, many naps. Eating so many salmon, just standing in a river and letting salmon just jump right into your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yes. Heck yes. Oh my god, this is so fun. This does look like exactly.
Right? I'm not gonna lie, I might be modeling this a little after the thrashed apple can art.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Oh yeah, thrashed apple is tasty. Like, perfect for fall too.
I promise. I've said it like 3 times. I'm not that much into soda. But
We're not sponsored by anybody, FYI. We're just nerds who like things.
But if you would like to, hit us up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're open for deals. Absolutely.
Oh, it's Dominique, like Nick.
Oh,
like,
Dominic.
Dominic,
okay.
not Nick. Thank you. I appreciate your forgiveness.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yes, appreciate that.
I'm absolutely going whole hog on the Coke polar bear.
That's such a good idea.
It
I love
is.
that.
Plus, I get a draw bear. Like, how fantastic is that?
Coke, stop trolling us.
Yeah.
Give us what we want, which is pumpkin spice everything. Make
Absolutely.
everything pumpkin spice.
You have the technology. You can make this happen.
I think it would actually be pretty good. I know that Coke has done coffee flavored Coke, like Coke plus coffee, and everyone's like, this is weird because they didn't get good coffee. Step one,
get good coffee.
It just kind of tasted like black coffee with Coke, and so the yeah. Which a lot of is Coke doing the nitro? Was that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. Admittedly, I've always been more like a Pepsi kind of guy, just because Mountain Dew, and I am that basic white boy. I can admit that.
Yes, that's funny. Chances, I just got an ad for the coffee Coke. Yes, Brie, it is Coca-Cola Black. And what were your thoughts since you had it? My thoughts were it wasn't bad. It was okay. It kind of like all of these other weird flavors that Coke has been doing lately. Galaxy, Andromeda.
Yeah. Which apparently the space ones only taste like dirt from everyone I've heard who's tried it.
Are just like really sugary. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down.
You're right.
Because it's just a sugary drink anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
I've heard lots of mixed reviews, but everyone just wants to try it to be the one to be like, it tastes like this, it tastes like that. The Coca-Cola Black, it wasn't terrible, but yeah, it was like black coffee. And it's not that I don't like black coffee, but it wasn't good coffee. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but the idea of just putting like cinnamon and nutmeg and like cloves and cardamom in with a Coke, that sounds really good because it's already kind of caramelly, which already works together really well anyways.
That does sound tasty.
It does sound good. A pumpkin spice Coke would actually be really heckin' bomb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have to necessarily put a pumpkin flavor into it because it's just the pumpkin spices. That's what everybody likes about it. And no one would really care if it didn't have a little bit of a pumpkin spice or pumpkin flavor to it because it's the pumpkin spices that you put in a pumpkin pie. Oh my god.
Fat Bear is also wearing a pumpkin sweater.
Yes!
Because why not?
Oh, it's so wholesome and great.
Yeah. It's a nice big like cable knit sweater too for the fall.
Isn't this like a total difference between Coke and the Pepsi company? Just Cozy Bear versus like very grumpy
like screaming pumpkin. Yeah, screaming pumpkin blast from Pepsi.
Drink our products!
Yeah.
I think with a Mountain Dew, kind of a lighter version, while like a Coke would be more caramelly and a little bit more rich. Like the pumpkin spice version of Mountain Dew, I think would be a little bit lighter. But I still think it would be good. I think it would still be really tasty. We've got Dom in the chat saying, we need Fanta pumpkin. That would go so hard. Do you want a Fanta? Fanta?
Want a Fanta? Yeah, I want a Fanta.
Well, I'm trying to remember how that song goes now.
That's all it is want a Fanta. Want a Fanta. Yeah.
Want a Fanta. Don't you wanna? There we go. My 90s girl came back in that moment. That actually would be good. Like, I remember Fanta. That was good. I think Fanta's still a thing, right?
I think so. I'm positive I've seen it.
We got a chance saying that it tastes like space dirt.
Yeah. That's what I've been hearing, yeah.
Are you ready for the next number?
Let's move on. What's our next number?
Our next number is 11.
11. Okay, this is interesting. Number 11, the concept for this is how would like Nintendo approach pumpkin spice?
Oh, playing pumpkin spice flavored video games?
Pumpkin spice flavored video game.
That would be like for one of these products.
Absolutely. Oh, like
could it be the bear from the Coca-Cola bear from a video game?
Yes, and you're fighting against the Pepsi pumpkin.
Yes. Like early NES games that were like, if you
like
buy
a Mario,
if you buy like a 12-pack, you'll get this free video game that you can put in like the floppy ones into your old computer.
Oh my gosh. You're talking like MS-DOS?
Yeah.
Like, oh man. Way to age us.
Oh man, it could be like, what was that video game that was in the cereal? That you said,
Chex Quest.
It could be like Chex Quest, but what if this?
Oh my gosh, that's a very. I was thinking like a platformer. You're going Doom.
I know, but you're saying Nintendo.
Okay,
but it's up to you. It's up to you.
No, I think it's a stronger concept. I'm gonna change this up for like a Doom kind of video game.
And you like shoot pumpkins or like just the soda.
Yeah.
To like make the pumpkins like melt from all the acid in the Coca-Cola. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna pop back to the chat real quick. So Bree said so I had it when I was 15. They passed it out on the strip in Vegas, and it made us just ask why, and we kept drinking it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Yeah, that was kind of my experience as well. Really, Chance? There's a whole soda fandom wiki? Oh, weird. I'm like, now I'm curious. So Fanta is still a thing. Thank you, Bree.
Okay.
My tiny human loves the orange Fanta. Super PSL Leo Bros. Yeah!
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that could be also another one,
Could
too.
be. I love the idea, though. I was thinking a platformer like a Mario, but I love the Doom.
The 8-bit pumpkins with vine legs.
Yes.
It is way past my bedtime, so gonna bail, but glad I was able to be in for a little bit. Keep it pumpkin spicy, guys.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Glad to have you here. We got Chance saying the Coca-Cola company line called Coca-Cola with coffee, and the the flavors they have are mocha vanilla, dark blend, and caramel. They have new ones now? They have a whole coffee line? That's wild. We got John saying Zelda, a link to the PSL. Yes! Yes! I was joking around with Ken, but we were going to do a Mario theme. I'm like, sorry, your fall...
Yeah, your yoga pants wearing girlfriend is in another castle.
With her comfy, cozy sweater.
Yeah.
Your PSL princess is in another castle. Or like Duck Hunt.
Oh, I loved Duck Hunt.
We got Chan saying, oh man, California gets a raspberry Coke.
What?
Ooh, and Georgia has a peach Coke. Okay.
Oh, I'm not surprised by that.
Okay,
Georgia peaches, yeah.
Yeah, like we were talking about with the Mountain Dew, the peach flavored Mountain Dew at KFC. That shit was good.
Yeah.
That shit was hella good. Man, now I want to get more fried chicken. We got Brie saying the brown bear could just be Snarky Sip, the pumpkin spice Coke, to replace the laughing dog. Oh. And you have to like shoot all of the pumpkins like as a first shooter. I like the Doom concept too. I like that idea with the duck hunt. Oh my gosh, these are actually very adorable little pumpkins that you are drawing. Like, bloom, bloom.
Yeah.
You make like a splash sound or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you're spraying with the pumpkin spice Coke, and it's just so acidic that it melts them.
Oh no, I moved it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny. We got John saying, if it's duck hunt, then the dog laughing at you when you miss is wearing a Starbucks smock.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Like how the employees laugh at your crazy, complicated order when you're going through the drive-thru. God, I have... So, we are located in the Seattle area. So, we do know quite a few people who work in Starbucks. And a good friend of mine is one of the district trainers. And the stories she's told me of some people's complicated, convoluted orders is just like, do you even taste half of the things you even put in there? Like 2 shots vanilla, 2 shots hazelnut, 2 shots hazel or like guava something mecha rainbow raspberry emotions.
Yeah.
Then like put just 1 thing of white chocolate, 2 things of regular chocolate. It's like so convoluted. But the thing is that Starbucks will charge you for every single little add-on. So I asked her what was the most expensive drink she's ever made. And what happens is that like for your birthday you get like a drink for free. And so what usually happens is that that one, like, one birthday drink that people get, they make the most convoluted, crazy drinks just for their birthday. Yeah. Put it all into the app if they're being nice. And then that way they have time to, like, process it all.
Just really emotionally prepare for it.
And then there's some people who will just try to do everything through the drive-thru. Can you do this, and then this, and then this, and then this? But the most expensive drink she ever made was like over $50.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just all the add-ons. It was a venti, like blended drink, and it had like all the bells and whistles on it, and it was over $50.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Okay, so we got... Those pumpkins are like Attack on the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And the dog in the game misspells your name. In true barista fashion. I got a PSL for a Step Panny.
Oh gosh.
Step Panny.
Gwen Stefani? Yeah. Is there a Gwen Stefani in here?
Yeah, that's me.
I know Hollaback Girl.
That's Bananas.
Do you, hey Steph.
Yeah.
Do you know what you get when you minus the B from Bananas?
Pineapples.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. I was watching this video on the social medias where this one guy was just listening to or looking up how to say like the same word in a bunch of different languages. And then he would always get to German, and he'd be like, "What?" And pineapples was one of them, but the what was the English actually, because it's but like banana minus the B.
It's ananas. It's like French and Spanish, like a lot of Latin-based languages as well.
So they're going through like it's anana, and then English pineapple, and they're like, "What?" I thought it was funny. Let's see here. We got Chance. I'm so glad I'm a basic bastard and get a mocha when I go to Starbucks. Kenji's also that basic bastard with his white chocolate mocha.
I goddamn love that white chocolate mocha latte.
It's good.
White chocolate is so freaking good.
Bree says, I gotta hop off and get some work done. Hope you all have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us, Bree.
That was delightful.
God, thank you for all the great ideas.
Absolutely.
We got Chance saying, oh, this is PSL Doom? Yes. This is PSL Doom. So, we were just saying earlier how, so Chex, the cereal.
Oh, yeah.
What people make Chex Mix with and never eat just by itself because it's boring and bland.
Honey Nut Chex is bomb, though. I will say that.
What is it like? What's the Muddy Buddies? Do you know what Muddy Buddies are?
I think so. It's been ages since I've had them, if I have.
It's Chex Mix, but with melted chocolate and peanut butter, and you cover it with powdered sugar.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I remember when the recipe first dropped on the back of the box, and everybody was making them, but my family was the first. And I was like, for a Halloween costume, because we couldn't do Halloween at my grade school because there were people who were like, it's Satan's birthday.
Jeez.
And so instead they're like, okay, we will do a literary like day where you can dress up like your favorite book character. And so my mom was like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna go all out. So she made, she just found the recipe for Muddy Buddies and made a whole giant bag, put them in individual little Ziploc bags, and so I could pass them out. I was the kid that got to introduce my whole entire school to Muddy Buddies. And you know what the best part was?
Yeah.
I was dressed up like Brunhilde.
Nice.
I was a mother heckin' Valkyrie.
You were a Muddy Buddy Valkyrie.
I was the Muddy Buddy Valkyrie that year at school.
That's like a really good mascot, I just want to say.
I was the Muddy Buddy Valkyrie.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm not even being facetious. I love this.
I have a very fond memory of Muddy Buddies just because I was that kid that got to... the recipe had just dropped. I forget where my mom found it or heard it, but she's like, that sounds really good. And then I know she was a little miffed by the fact that we can't do Halloween, blah, blah, blah. She's like, fine, I'm going to dress up my little girl like a motherfucking Valkyrie. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to make her so many Muddy Buddies and we're going to bring back Halloween. It was really fun. Dope. It was really good. Okay, I'm going back to the chats. Yeah, John loves Muddy Buddies too. They're really good. They're yeah. I'll have to make some. They'll have to make some. But you can buy them now.
I want to try these. I definitely didn't grow up with them because my mom tried to pretend I was allergic to sugar because she, just didn't want to deal with a kid who's hyped up on sugar, which I get. But yeah.
John makes it all the time.
Hey, John, when you want to come over, buddy?
Whoever makes it first. Because I want to make some now, too. Because it has been a hot sec. It's really simple. It's kind of like making Chex Mix, where you just microwave a bunch of stuff. And instead of, microwaving Worcestershire sauce with a bunch of salt... you're melting peanut butter and chocolate together. And again, that's the powdered sugar that keeps it all from turning into one giant clump.
I love everything about this.
Yes! So, happy birthday, Satan. And they serve Muddy Buddies in Valhalla, a warrior snack.
Hell
yes! We got Chance saying, and Ken, my mom pretended I was allergic to all dairy products. I swear all weird controlling moms have that one thing they swear their kids can't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. I get it. My mom was depressed and just didn't have the energy to keep up with a little kid because she was a bit older when she had me, but I'm not, I don't know, I could go into it, but we're trying to do a comedy stream here. We're not trying to, depress everyone with Ken's childhood.
Ken, that pumpkin you drew in the center, I think is gonna be the face you make when you try Muddy Buddies for the first time.
I'm
You're just
melting
gonna be like,
from...
oh, it's so delicious!
It makes my brain melt, clearly.
It's gonna be a religious experience. I was that Valkyrie, Muddy Buddy Valkyrie, that was that religious experience for every kid in my grade school. My mom, I remember my backpack was full. And I was super stoked. I'm
That's
like, yes,
awesome.
I want to pass them out to everybody. She's like, yeah, let's do it. We bought so much. We made so much. And we passed them out to, like, literally every single kid. And then, like, some kids were like, do you have more? I was like, the Muddy Buddy.
You were the Muddy Buddy dealer, too.
Yeah, the Muddy Buddy Valkyrie dealer. And then finally, people were like, where did you get that? I'm like, my mom made it. Like, can we have the recipe? So my mom printed out copies of the recipe so I could pass them out to the kids at school.
Please tell me it was on, like, that dot matrix paper that had, like, the dots on the side.
You
that
know
like,
it.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know it.
Oh, yes, we are those early 90s kids.
Yep. Chance wants you to know that you can turn your pain into comedy. You can.
It's true.
Yes.
I can.
Let the muddy bloody snack... I can't say now. Yes, John. Let the muddy bloody snack flow. Man, I haven't thought of that in so long. I want to make some now.
I am thrilled for this, quite frankly. I am that fat kid.
Well, it's just like... It's all like... That's why I love chocolate and peanut butter.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I mean, chocolate and hazelnut, too, because I am that German. But the chocolate and... peanut butter. Oh, it's always so good. And it's very simple to make. Maybe next weekend. Maybe next weekend we can sit down and make some.
I'm digging this.
Yeah. I forget. I think they called it like dog food is when it first came out. That's what they called it because it looks kind of like dog pellets of like dog food.
I can get that. I get how that would be like.
Yeah, that's what it was called originally. It was called dog food. And then later on they changed it to be called Muddy Buddies.
Because who's going to want to eat dog food? Unless you're that weirdo.
Ooh, Chance says Muddy Bloody Special Cherry Halloween Edition.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah.
And John wants you to know, deep down, we're all Augustus Gloop.
I believe it. I believe. Here's our Doom-inspired pumpkin spice soda game.
I love this.
This is rad.
That pumpkin in the center is so adorable.
Just got shot with a healthy dose of pumpkin spice soda. Yeah. God, this would be a fun reskinning.
So, the real quick, Chex basically reskinned Doom and gave it out in boxes. That's why we brought up Chex to begin with. But yeah, so it was called Chex Quest.
Oh, I played the shit out of it. You can still play it online for free.
And they've made new remastered versions
They've
of
made
it.
sequels to it. There's like 5 different Chex Quest games out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so the next number is number 4.
Number 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. Number 4. We're taking a look at transportation now. We're going to look at how Boeing might get into the PSL game with their Boeing 74 PSL.
Also another Pacific Northwest based company.
Yeah. Assholes moved to Chicago, ruining our economy. But hey, whatever.
If you want to just travel the world and try all of the different PSL, it's like a PSL tour.
Exactly. It's like a party bus, but in the air, but not Airbus because they're not Boeing, and we're going with Boeing.
Where they serve pumpkin spice lattes. Everything is pumpkin spice themed because I think planes could fly air. People have been having difficulty getting people to come back and start flying.
Yeah, absolutely.
After COVID and everything.
Yeah.
So if you made the whole themed, a whole tour with your pumpkin spice plane touring the country for all the different pumpkin spice delicacies throughout the United States. I think that would be...
You could travel the world in this thing.
Yeah, pumpkin spice all over the world.
Absolutely. Is that what they mean when they say Spice World with the Spice Girls?
Every boy, every girl, spice up your life.
Yeah.
People of the world. Hasi, yeah. Hold tights. John said they also called it Monster Munch.
Oh, that's a good name.
It was Puppy Chow. That's right.
Okay.
Welcome, Wolf and Fox.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes, Puppy Chow. That was another name for that. Thank you. And now it's all coming back to me. I remember it was like something in dog food, puppy chow. Yeah, the OG name for Muddy Buddies. Those were so good. Chan says, you said transportation, and my brain was like PSL version of the Wienermobile. I mean, it's not too late.
It's not wrong. I mean, it's just like the Wienermobile sprouted some wings and was pumpkin themed instead.
I mean, you could draw a pumpkin spice van.
I could.
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe there's still time. Maybe
there's still time.
I have an image in my head for this. This pumpkin plane.
John's killing me tonight. Gourd West Airlines.
That's good. That's real good.
Chance, Spice Girls were trying to tell us what us white people to actually use in all those spices. People of the world!
Exactly.
Spice up your life! Being the token blonde girl in all of my friend groups, I was always coined as Baby Spice. And I hated it. Being called a dumb blonde was already bad enough, and then to be called a dumb baby Spice.
Yeah.
I was like, man, but Scary Spice, she's so cool.
Yeah, and like Old Spice is cool too.
Nah.
Yeah, I did it.
And like, but I'd always be pinned as the Baby Spice.
Oh gosh, what was her name?
Emma something?
No. There was an.
This is so aerodynamic. I don't think this thing could fly, Kenji.
It's really the Spruce Goose of pumpkin spice transportation.
I think that thing would have a hard time getting up off the ground.
I can't remember the actress's name. Older comedian. She since passed. I can't remember her name now, but she did a Mad TV bit where she was joking about like auditioning for the Spice Girls and that she would be Old Spice. God, she's got such just like a very recognizable voice, and I can't remember her name right now, and I feel terrible about that.
Yeah, John, I also think it looks kind of phallic. It's a rocket ship!
Why is it that so many modes of transportation just look phallic? Like, that's not, like, anything I'm trying to do. That's just transportation.
I mean, it takes you where you want to go.
Yeah, I do.
There's the joke.
There's the joke.
It's a rocket ship! Yay!
Yeah. Instead of Blue Origin, this is Orange Origin.
What was the name? Was that the name of what's his face's?
Blue Origin was Bezos's space company.
Blue Origin. That also sounds like a Mountain Dew flavor or like a Coke flavor.
It does sound like a soda, doesn't it?
Why? Okay, it looks like it's got two fedoras.
Oh my god, that does look like. Oh, I was trying to go for like the stem and like a little viney bit of the stem, but no, those do look like fedoras now. It's got a butt fedora.
Oh no, you killed me. John asks, MTV or Mad TV actress Nicole Sullivan?
No. She was the guest host. Oh gosh, that's.
This plane.
I can't remember.
Where do I even like? It's got a lumpy butt and two fedoras. I think this is how they're gonna kill the flying industry. Like. No yoga pant wearing, PSL drinking person's gonna want to get in that thing. I'm sorry, Kenji. But you know what? Airline companies have been failing in lots of other ways. This could be their exact attempt.
It's the best part though is that the contrail smells like pumpkins, like the pumpkin spice.
That would be nice. It's kind of like how Dunkin' Donuts puts the Dunkin' Donuts smell into like buses and trains.
Yeah.
Susan Winefield or Whitfield?
No,
are you really gonna stop?
I'm gonna stop the stream and Google this actress right now.
John says the plane is fueled on Akachuli. Actually. Then Chan says, "Oh, was that the character, or that was the character name? The actress is Lisa Arch."
Phyllis Diller, Jesus Christ. I was trying to remember. Yeah, Phyllis Diller, I think it was a Mad TV bit that she was on. But yeah, Phyllis Diller had they're doing a joke about joining the Spice Girls and being Old Spice.
I think that's really good.
Phyllis Diller was a delight.
Have we done number 1 yet?
We have not, and I'm excited to do number 1.
This plane, I think you're actually, like, there's so many companies. Okay, sorry, let's focus on number 1, and I'll finish my thought.
Okay. So number 1 is the PSL burger. But who gets the PSL burger is the real trick. So I'm sure there's lots of companies who want to be the first to do the PSL burger.
I mean, it's so spicy and so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of, like, all of those delicious spices in a burger, heck yes.
Why not?
I mean, Burger King did the black bun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
And made everybody's poop green.
Seriously?
Because they use so much green dye to make the buns black. I could see them doing a pumpkin spice. Would it be the bun? Would it be the patty? I think it might be the bun.
The bun would definitely have a bit of it too. But yeah, like I could see like maybe a nice marinade for the burgers as well, or something, or like
secret
maybe
sauce?
a sauce. Exactly, like instead of a ketchup.
Oh, it looks like a pumpkin. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. John says, that sounds like a Carl's Jr. monstrosity.
Oh, gosh.
I have been to a Carl's Jr. exactly twice. And I have no real memory of Carl's Jr. There was nothing about it that, like, monstrosity would be the only thing I could say as far as what I remember. Because, like, the burgers are just, like, how far can we push this? Like, how much more bacon can we put onto this burger? How far can we push our menu items? That would be like the only thing I can kind of remember of a Carl's Jr. Have you ever been to Carl's Jr.? I
have not.
There's one in Tacoma that I drive past all the time, and it's never a thing like, oh, I should go by there, because I just remember it was like, yeah, monstrosities of the burgers and food that they have there. I mean, we do love a good Wendy burger.
It's so good.
We love going, and then they've got their pretzel bun burger back. Oh, that makes this little German happy. That's a good burger. Oh, we've got an argument happening over the burger?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an argument over who gets to sell the burger.
So we got Chance saying, I'm thinking Burger King too, because it was like, who'd be wild enough?
Right.
John said, but Burger King has done some crazy stuff. In Japan, they did a Windows 7 Whopper.
What?
A Whopper burger that had 7 patties.
What?
How would you even? Oh my God.
That sounds like a knife and fork kind of burger to me.
And he said, I actually made a store in Seattle make me one. They thought I was insane.
Oh, I bet.
I had such meat sweats.
Oh, man. I could only assume, yeah. Oh, jeez.
That is a meat cake. It's just a meat cake.
It would be. Oh my gosh! Like, let me make you a meatloaf, dude. Like, don't subject yourself to that much burger.
It's more than a meatloaf. That would be just like the meat cake, like layered with more like mashed potatoes. Like you get like a layered, like a wedding cake. So instead of the frosting, it's just mashed potatoes. Have you seen that before?
What?
Yeah, it's like a meatloaf, right? Browned like a cake, and then you just layer more on top of it using mashed potatoes.
Oh man, that's nuts. Let's have a little more room here.
Oh, we've got 2 people arguing who gets
who gets to be the winner of the pumpkin spice.
John says
burger.
They couldn't even wrap the burger in the paper.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Chance says, why does the tiered meat cake with mashed potatoes sound good?
Right.
It also needed a lot of ketchup. Yeah, I've seen that with the mashed potato cake too, with ketchup as well, like drizzled on top of making it look like a cake, you know?
I mean, okay, going back to my meatloaf, because it's delicious and I love my meatloaf.
Your meatloaf is good.
I do like a brown sugar ketchup glaze for my meatloaf, and oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, that on top of like a 3-tiered meatloaf cake with mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Because honestly, since it's fall, I mean, I feel more comfortable talking about this too. But like, that's been our Thanksgiving tradition the last couple of years, is doing like a turkey meatloaf. Oh my God, it's so good.
John would like to know, how do I order your meatloaf?
I make it for you, and we have friend time.
And we trade for Muddy Buddies.
Yes. Yes. I can send you the recipe after this too if you want, John.
It's good. I like the recipe that you found, but the additions that you've made, because every year for Thanksgiving, well, I should say like the last few years especially.
Yeah.
Because of COVID and stuff, we've just done stuff at home. And turkey meatloaf, because we can't eat a whole goddamn turkey. As much as I love making a good bird, and I do enjoy that, one day I will have my goose redemption. I will have my goose redemption. I've tried making goose a couple of times, and I failed horribly and made all my German ancestors, they all screamed out at once and suddenly were silent. But I will have my goose redemption. But instead of cooking a whole entire bird just for the two of us, we decided to do the turkey version of Ken's infamous meatloaf. And it's heckin' good. Like, it's heckin' good every single time. Like, you make it really good.
Thank you.
I wonder how, oh my god, how long would it take to make that meatloaf 3-tiered cake?
Oh, that'd take a couple hours.
It would. Well, because it's just the amount of time it would have to cook in the oven, because meatloaf does take a little bit longer. But if you just did all three of them at the same time in like cake pans.
I mean, we kind of do it in cake pans already.
Yeah, they're yeah. I like doing cupcake ones, because it cooks faster.
Oh my gosh, like cupcake is just, it's the perfect like size portion for so many different foods.
Oh, we got the Burger King.
The Burger King is in this fight to get the PSL burger. They want it.
Well, thank you, John. Yes, goose is hard to cook. I had so many goose tragedies where I had purchased a very lovely, perfect goose, and then the person I was living with at the time put the damn thing in the freezer the day beforehand. I thought it was going to be perfect, like temperature. I can just throw it right in my oven. I can do all my things. No, they threw it into the goddamn freezer, and I couldn't cook it. I'd have to let it defrost for like a day in order to let it actually like to be ready to cook. I was so mad. I was so mad. But I got a chance saying, I've had heart-shaped tier cake pans. Oh my gosh, it's like, here, have a heart attack with this and this meatloaf 3-tiered cake. Oh, I love it. I don't think the idea of a pumpkin spice burger would be that terrible.
Oh no, not at all.
If it was like in the bun.
Let's be honest, if it's in the bun, it's going to be like a French toast burger is basically what we're talking about here. And that does sound pretty bomb.
Oh, and you could like put maple in it too.
Oh yeah, that'd be
bacon.
So good.
Like the pumpkin spices, like again, your cinnamon, nutmeg, all those guys, cardamom, all the goodness in the spicy bun, and then like have like your normal patty with bacon and maple and maybe some like caramelized onions or maybe crispy onions. Yeah.
You're making me hungry.
With like a Munster cheese on that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That does sound heckin' good.
It almost sounds like the pretzel bun now that I'm talking about it from Wendy's. Oh, it's Jack in the Box!
It's Jack in the Box, but he's like made his head into a pumpkin.
He's ready to commit.
He's committed to this burger.
I can see Jack in the Box doing it too.
Oh, absolutely.
They do some weird stuff.
Yeah, they do.
I can't, the deep fried tacos. Ugh. Like, you talk about a greasy, like, just, like, gut bomb. Oh, the
yeah.
I met somebody who, like, could eat, like, a whole pile of them without getting sick. I'm like, what is wrong with your stomach?
How do you have, like, are you one of Xavier's mutant kiddos who has developed the enzyme to digest this?
Yes, actually a mutant. You
Yes.
can only be able to eat the Jack in the Box tacos if you are a mutant. This is awesome.
I love this. They're fighting over who gets to do this burger.
Well, the truth is that they would just both do the same exact thing and call it slightly something different.
Absolutely.
But I love the little stem on the top too. That's adorable.
It's a nice little garnish.
It wouldn't be so bad. It would not be so bad,
right?
especially with the maple to kind of be the tie, the kind of glue between the pumpkin spice bun and like with the savory patty.
Yeah. Heck yeah. This sounds. Oh man, this stream is making me hungry.
John says, whenever they use that phrase, "Your goose is cooked," I don't look at that as a threat because it's so difficult to cook a damn goose. I'm gonna have goose redemption. One day I'm gonna make a goddamn delicious goose. John says, is that Jack in the Box with a pumpkin head?
Yes, it is.
Chance, now I'm curious how pumpkin spice would go on chicken thighs. Oh.
Maybe pumpkin spice is the 12th secret spice.
Are we doing that one for our next one?
I mean, we could if you want to.
Let's
if you're
do
old.
it.
Okay,
let's do it.
We one of the options we gave ourselves was how KFC would approach pumpkin spice.
Got the 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a secret. We don't know what they are. They could just be the pumpkin spice seasons. Actually, Google heard us talking about the kernel.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And then started showing me ads and things for like that when I was looking through Facebook later. And it's not so much a secret anymore. It's
it's not.
The only secret is how much of each of the spices that he uses that he used in his original recipe. I'll go over them in just a second because we'll spill the beans.
Oh my gosh,
we'll
we're
spill
doing
those
it?
beans all over the place.
We're gonna are we opening ourselves up to legal action if we do this? I hope not. Oh god.
I'm quoting an article. I'm not
That's
saying
true,
that I
okay.
know it. I'm quoting an article.
We're not the first ones to reveal this. So
Exactly.
We're good. We're safe.
But I love the idea of KFC having their own special pumpkin spice fried chicken.
I mean, they're into weird stuff. They would absolutely do that.
And then instead of the bucket, it's a pumpkin.
Exactly.
Like the bucket looks like a little pumpkin. I love this idea. This is how I sold Ken on the stream. Is I painted this picture of the Colonel with the pumpkin spice fried chicken. He's like, I got it. And I was supposed to come up with all the ideas because I'm like, I'm gonna do a pumpkin spice stream. I want to do this.
Very busy though.
But
you had a busy work week.
I had a very busy day, and Ken's like, I did it. I came up with all of them. I'm like, perfect. Okay, sorry, I'm paying attention to the chat. John says, did you see the video of Mark Hamill working at Jack in the Box drive-thru line?
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
I guess that's been a running gag for like the last 40 maybe years about Mark Hamill working for Jack in the Box. Yeah, that's it's old hat, as it were.
But it's really good. It's really good. We got Chan saying, speaking of mutants, it's a mutation in the face muscles where it gets split in half, and that's what creates dimples. I have dimples. I also have dimples. Am I a mutant?
Well, you don't have brown eyes, so that's also another mutation.
I also have pointed ears.
You do. You could be an X-Man.
Oh my god. Can I be an X person?
You could. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so
Xavier's
cute.
team.
This is so cute. I want this. I want a bucket of chicken and a giant. Oh my god, it's kind of like the McDonald's Halloween bucket.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah. I had the ghost one growing up.
I had the pumpkin and I had the witch.
Oh, nice.
And they're gonna do it again this year.
They are, yeah.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get them all. Every millennial is going to be ordering Happy Meals. No kid's going to get one because all of us are rebuying them.
All these people in their 30s and 40s are buying up all the Happy Meals. What's up with that?
And they're going to decorate their houses with them, or their apartments. We can't afford houses.
No, yeah, right.
But our apartments are going to be filled with them, and we're going to be having such a great time. My God, I didn't know that about Dimples. John says, plot twist, Wendy's steals the idea. And then they do it better.
Yeah,
Wendy's
absolutely.
always does. Wendy's makes a better burger.
Wendy's does make a really good burger.
I'm not, like, sold, like, on certain fast food, you know. It's always the fresh meat and blah, blah, blah. It's the square patty. No, it's just, it tastes better. Like, I think they just put more time. I don't know what the hell they do. It's different.
Whatever it is they do is perfect.
It's good. Like, it's consistently good. Like, there's sometimes you go someplace and it's just like, it's obviously been sitting there like all day long and it's nasty and it's gross. There's certain ones where it's questionable. Like, hey, does this look like spit to you? But a Wendy burger...
Super Troopers reference.
Thank you.
Oh.
Wendy burger is consistently always really good. Like, they may mess up our orders every now and then, but... We go to a different Wendy's and they don't do us wrong. Like, unlike that other Denny's.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah.
The
like,
Denny's on the main drag.
Every town needs, like, at least 2 versions of the same restaurant chain. So you can say, like, oh, no, not that one. The other one is better. Like, like Northtown is better than Southtown.
Yeah, exactly. John's secret ingredients, chicken, grease, salt. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Rachel says, it's cuter than McDonald's bucket. I agree. Yeah. I would want that one. Fill it up full of chicken. Give me that fried chicken and lard. Yes. And then also serve that pumpkin spice Mountain Dew at the KFC. Yes. I'll be there.
Yes.
Do it. I'll be there.
I'm here for it.
Rachel also says, Wendy's is the best and never changes. Yeah, it's like always like just consistently really good.
Oh, absolutely.
We got Chance saying the Tumwater Taco Bell is versus the West Side one. We also have 2 Taco Bells.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and one is... One's just easier to get to. One's just really difficult to get into, so we don't go to that one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest reason.
It's logistics. Those things matter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would absolutely... Please, KFC, make me my pumpkin spice fried chicken and my cute little pumpkin bucket that I will spend extra money on. Yeah. And give me my pumpkin spice Mountain Dew. I'll be there. I'll do it.
Don't let Popeyes beat you to the race on this.
That's the way to get them.
Yeah.
That's the way. Like start a Twitter war.
KFC would win that Twitter war.
Yeah.
They are pros at their social media game. There we go. I can talk words. I'm not the wordy one. I'm the drawy one on this channel.
Also, Mercury Gatorade. It's okay.
Mercury is in Gatorade.
Mercury
needs to hydrate.
Yeah, it needs to hydrate. I've been needing to hydrate. I've not been hydrating enough. That's a good reminder.
Yes.
We got Chance saying, which reminds me of the 3 Starbucks we have. There's the one in the Fred Meyer's, one in the Fred Meyer's parking lot, and then across the overpass in Starbucks. John, in the music notes, I don't know how the thing goes. Love that pumpkin from Popeyes. Do you know the jingle?
Love that pumpkin from Popeyes. Yeah.
Wait. Do you want to do it one more time?
Yes, because clearly I can't.
No.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah, that was a practice round. It's okay.
That was, I just needed a little practice.
The Russian doll Starbucks. Little nesting dolls.
Yes. Starbucks inside of a Starbucks.
I also was at a Fred Meyer's the other day, and I bought very cute pumpkin blankets. It also had little crows on it. I love crows.
No, he had rounded glasses, didn't he?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Oh my gosh, what's going on with the Colonel?
He's just hiding in the bushes, waiting.
Waiting for what?
For you to take the bait.
I will. I'm on my way. Give me that. Give me that good pumpkin spice. I think it would be pretty tasty. I like to cook. And I like to play around with different types of seasonings and spices, and I think it makes my ancestors happy. And putting a little bit of cinnamon and clove and nutmeg in something of the savory dish makes it really tasty. Like a lot of different dishes around the world that have more access to those types of spices. I see them playing around with those types of spices, like my Azerbaijani cooking shows that I like watching.
Those shows so much.
They do. They'll throw a little bit of cinnamon and cloves and nutmegs and cardamom in with a very savory dish, like they're cooking this giant lamb leg. And it's really good. So I don't think the idea of pumpkin spice seasoning on fried chicken would be that terrible. Like, I joke around about my love for pumpkin spice, but yeah, it's legit. Like, I think it would be legit very tasty. I know the Colonel has got his 11 herbs and spices, which is like celery salts, salt, pepper, oregano, thyme, paprika. And I think cinnamon is actually in his too. If I recall it correctly. We were just literally looking at it, but like...
We were.
Yeah, it was an article that just had like a handwritten note, and it was saying that you can also buy, what was it, XX?
Oh, 99X.
99X was originally created by the Colonel.
Because when he got bought out from KFC, they basically forced him out of the corporation, and he made a spite recipe.
And sold it to one company so that he could have the truest KFC recipe for his 11 herbs and spices.
Colonel Sanders lived on spite, and I'm not even joking about him hiding in a bush waiting. You want a weird history of Colonel Sanders? Like, I would recommend watching that.
There is a part where there is part of his story where he's hiding in a bush.
Yeah, to like kidnap his own daughter. Like, not the best parent in the world. I'm not gonna lie.
He didn't. That's why we're laughing.
He didn't, exactly.
He didn't.
He got tired of waiting in the bush and just walked up to his wife and like talked it out and fixed things.
And then she later divorced him anyways.
Yeah, because he kept cheating on her. Yeah.
Oh, the Colonel was a legend.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, he was.
Let's see here. Rachel's not a big fan of Popeyes. Popeyes is very, I don't want to say greasier, but it has a lot more of the breading. Like, I'd say, like, they're very breading heavy, which is very good. Like, if you like that, a lot of that crunch. John, the Colonel is doing some military tactics. Kat, I came downstairs for a split second, thought the person in the bushes was Ken.
No.
Chance, I thought the Colonel was Ken setting a trap for Steph.
Oh, no.
We are on the same page.
No, this is the Colonel trying to get a job application form, like get people in with their pumpkin spice chicken.
Oh,
That's how you're gonna sneak millennials into working for them again.
I'm sorry, Ken. We got a new lore drop from Chance. Ken is the chicken Colonel.
What? I mean, I'll admit we've never been in the same room at the same time, but I thought that was because he was dead.
Kat says, I mean, I've never seen them in the same room at the same time. Colonel Sanders was a Virgo. Yes, John. Actually, I found this little tidbit out the other day, and I didn't know this. But apparently, KFC's Twitter only follows 11 people. 6 guys named Herb and the 5 Spice Girls. Yeah. They literally follow 11 herbs and spices. And the first person to point it out got a giant painting of that person riding, like getting a piggyback from the Colonel mailed to them. But like they're pointing off in the distance,
going
and the
on
Colonel,
an adventure.
Like the person's pointing out, like they pointed out the big secret, and the Colonel's like, "Yeah, let's go on an adventure." It is so hilarious.
I mean, a couple of years ago, they did the world's smallest KFC down in Portland.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
Rachel says, get a chance to try Popeyes outside of Washington. It's really good. Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Maybe that's the problem, is that we're just stuck in Washington Popeyes. It's not the good stuff.
Oh my god, I would legit try this. I would legit try this.
I would be very curious too.
Yeah, I think they would make money. Like, oh, we're expanding on our 11 herbs and spices. Not the original blend. It's a new blend of different. Like, we could say another 9 herbs and spices.
Yeah, exactly.
We're branching out for the pumpkin spice. Oh my god.
What's our next one?
Number 9.
Number 9. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm looking forward to this one. Number 9 is, how would Kraft approach pumpkin spice? And I'm very excited to show you Kraft macaroni and pumpkin spice.
Oh, how would...
Do you think it'd be like the impossible to cook right pumpkin-shaped macaroni noodles? Because that's exactly what those were. It was so hard to properly cook those things. I've never had like a fancy-shaped macaroni and cheese that tasted right.
You know, Trader Joe's actually sells some really adorable fall-shaped, and they are like made out of squash and pumpkin, and it's pumpkin pasta, and they're shaped like pumpkins, and they're so adorable. But they're like full cup, like it's like a little cup, kind of like how you drew your bucket. But they're like little gourds of little pumpkins, and they're super cute. But like pumpkin spice with cheesy macaroni and cheese. I don't know. I think it could work.
I mean, let's be perfectly honest. Kraft macaroni and cheese isn't real cheese.
Is it? It's not. Well, it's not Velveeta cheese.
I mean, true. That's definitely not.
Chances. My stomach says no. Yeah, let me know what you all think in the chat. Do you think Kraft macaroni, pumpkin spice, Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Because we actually watched this because we watched this one YouTuber called Strange Food History, and there was one, like they were talking about the history of Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And the quick dirty version of the history of Kraft Velveeta cheese was that it was at a time before
it was like 1900s, like early 1900s.
Yeah, where things were still like the roads were still really crappy, and so when they were shipping out cheese to different like places to sell from the factories where they were making cheese, a lot of cheese would get damaged on the way, so they couldn't sell it all to the stores.
Yeah,
and so they had all this like crumbly cheese, and like, what do we do with it? And so they there was, I forget his name, but he was like a cheese...
like a cheese scientist.
Like cheese scientist.
Yeah.
And...
can't remember his name either.
What was it? It was like...
He was an Italian man, yeah?
Well, no, it's like something phosphate that he used.
Oh, yeah, like was it no, sodium phosphate.
Sodium phosphate
was used in melting down the cheese to combine it all together to create the Velveeta.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Is sodium phosphate? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sodium phosphate and cheese. That's what gives it that liquidy consistency. And I guess people weren't fucking crazy for it because they didn't have to worry about cheese falling apart. You could put it on all these things. You could spread it on stuff.
I mean, melted cheese is fantastic. I will say that. I am that basic white dude.
But it actually became so popular that, and Europeans loved the stuff. They loved Velveeta cheese so much that they had to build a factory in Germany to keep up with the European demand for Velveeta cheese because there was nothing else like it. But what happened is that they grew and grew and grew and grew, and they just couldn't keep up with it, so they decided just to sell.
Yeah, they sold it to Kraft.
And that's when it changed. Because immediately Kraft took their original recipe and put in a bunch of chemicals, and everyone said it lost its like wonderful taste and texture. Yeah. Like that's when it became really gloopy and like just like very congealed and had a weird taste to it, and it kind of went off. And Kraft went to this whole big other side to try to make it seem like a health food. You know, cheese as a health food. I mean, maybe back in the 40s when they were trying to bulk up their people to go in the military.
It was really interesting, too, because the cheese that they were initially using was a knockoff of, like, a type of cheese made in Europe, but it always spoiled on the shipment over the Atlantic. So the company behind Velveeta originally hired this dude to make a cheese replacement, for the one that they were trying to get. And then, of course, like you just said, they also try to fix it from crumbling.
We got Chance in the chat saying, or we also have Rachel says no thanks. We got Chance saying, I do dump a lot of sage and basil into my box mac. I don't know if dessert spices would pair well. Rachel said when Kraft took it over, it was gross. Yeah, that was the consensus from pretty much everybody.
The world.
And everyone's like, now we're done with Velveeta cheese. But for a while, it took the world by storm, and everybody was going fucking crazy for this Velveeta cheese.
Yeah.
And it's really a really fascinating YouTube channel. It's weird history.
Weird history food.
Yeah, weird food history.
No, weird history food.
Oh,
that is the name of the channel.
Never mind. Excuse me. Highly recommend them if you're curious to watch the whole video. It's a really we like their channel a lot.
Yeah.
But with dessert, I think kind of like what I was saying with the fried chicken. Savory can go really well with those types of dessert, what we consider dessert spices.
Yeah.
Like cinnamon, but if they didn't go all the way with drop the nutmeg, drop the ginger, because I don't think those would go well with cheese. But if you had like just cinnamon and cloves, and I think cardamom would be okay. Caraway with it too, to kind of give it a little bit more savory, but it kind of blends between the two of those. If they only did those 4 and then just sold it as pumpkin spice anyways, because who the fuck is gonna really, I'm sorry, it has to have these 11 herbs and spices, right?
Yeah.
In order to be a pumpkin spice, who the fuck's gonna double check? And I think that they could actually create something that could be sensationalized at this time of the year, but also be mixed something that's very tasty. I think if they just kept it to just those simple spices, like I said, like a cinnamon, clove, I wouldn't put nutmeg in it, and caraway and cardamom. I think those 4 would be enough to make it okay. Like, it would be enough of kind of like we were talking about, like Coke with coffee.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's okay. You know, I think but it would be enough for that sensationalization to get that money, and for people on TikTok to be like, I'm trying my pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese, and for them to be like, wow, well, that's actually good. You know, wow. That's not terrible. And then everyone's like, oh my god, I gotta try it now. Yeah.
I love just having the cheese just oozing out of the pumpkin.
I am ready with the next number if you are. Because I think everybody's decided that they don't like the idea.
Open your minds and try new things, people. We're all adults here.
John says, Simple Spice, the missing Spice Girl. Yeah, she's the one who wears like hoodies and oversized jeans.
Really cozy clothes, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Like puts her hair in a ponytail. Has the blue backpack that's like JanSport, because that's what their parents could afford. Just simple shoes. Yeah. Like non-name brand or anything.
Like before Converse became like such a huge fashion brand that people could actually afford. I'm not going to spend that much time futzing with this.
I do love the cheese oozing out.
Yes. Okay. What's the next one?
Number 6.
Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this one. I've been making jokes all night.
Yay!
This one is Old Spice, their line of pumpkin spice products.
Toot, 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 toot. I don't know if I'm doing that right.
Toot, 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 toot. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I was close. Close. Okay, there's a conversation I want to say after we were talking about this just the other day, but I'm going to finish up the chat really quick. We got Rachel. Pepsi and milk is is that you made awesome. I've never. Wouldn't the Pepsi like curdle the milk?
Yeah, that's immediately what my thought was.
Am I reading this right? Yes, John, you are absolutely right. It is Terry Crews. Ken made sure to pull up reference pictures ahead of time of Terry Crews.
I'm looking at them right now.
Yes, I'm looking at this beautiful, handsome face of Terry Crews. I love Terry Crews.
He is such a charming person.
Oh my gosh. I would just love to give him a big hug.
God,
yeah.
Right.
We got Chance. I mean, I would try it. That's kind of one of those things where it's kind of like, man, this is so gross. You gotta try it. And I think Kraft could do it. Just make a few, like make it limited release, and then make it hard for people to get their hands on. You know, that sense of like, oh, you found the pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese. Now I've got to try it on TikTok. Oh my gosh, the hype makes itself.
Absolutely.
But, or Rachel says, yes, it should say awesome. No, you have the milk and Pepsi cold. Okay. And it's great. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I am lactose intolerant, and I am that lactose intolerant person that
I could try it on stream.
that likes to pretend I'm not lactose intolerant, which is why I drink so many PSLs.
It's like every lactose intolerant person pretends they're not.
But it's hard for me to drink cold milk. Like, that's where I draw my line. I've lost the taste for cold milk because I can't drink it. Like, it makes my throat close up. But I'll still drink my PSLs because I have a problem. Maybe this is like the help Stephanie, like, give her the PSL options and other things, like what happened last year. Because the pumpkin spice Ticcinos are heckin' bomb. Yes. But I want to tell my story. It's, John says it has like a Coke float taste.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I can definitely see that.
Oh, I see it. I see what you guys mean. So, okay. The other day, Ken and I were talking about, like, deodorant and, like, those things. Because I think an Old Spice ad did come up. Yeah. And it was, like, it had lavender in it. And I'm like, okay, all right. So, companies, like deodorant companies or other types of companies that sell fragrances love to genderize fragrances. Yeah. They love to say, manly men wear mahogany and tobacco smelling things and smell like trees. But the idea is that they are trying to allure the opposite gender in the advertising world. This is their approach. That if you smell like tobacco and mahogany and like the forest, that you will be able to woo a person of the opposite gender to want to make out with you and smooch you.
Yes.
And on the opposite side, for more feminine sense, again, these are companies that are doing the gendering, okay? I have more comments to say in a second. But it's the opposite of, like, smell like baby powder or, like, strawberry cream sundaes or, like, lavender and flower fields. Also with the same concept of trying to attract the opposite gender. And I think these companies are just trying to say that women really like to smell like trees and that they like that woodsy smell, and that dudes actually like the really girly, quote unquote, more like what we would consider feminine smells. And so good on you, like Old Spice, for starting to put more like flower scents into your into what you consider like more masculine scents, because by their own ideas and their standards, it's the opposite, because they are not necessarily doing it for themselves. They're trying to attract the opposite gender. And so, long story short, dudes, if you want to smell like flowers, smell like goddamn flowers.
Hell yeah.
Like, ladies, if you want to smell like tobacco and mahogany, smell like tobacco and mahogany. My gender fluid and Non-binary people, smell like fucking bourbon pancakes with apple butter if you fucking want to. Do whatever the hell you want.
I want to try bourbon pancakes with apple butter now.
Like, smell whatever the fuck you want.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
smells good to you.
Sounds amazing.
Put all the good smells on you. Who gives a shit what anybody
Right?
has to say?
Seriously.
If you want to smell like a goddamn pumpkin spice latte, smell like a goddamn pumpkin spice latte. It's funny because Bath and Body Works, which I also am that white girl who has a problem with Bath and Body Works. But they have a bunch of like pumpkin spice flavored body lotions, and I'm like, it can be for anybody. Anybody can smell like a pumpkin spice latte if you want to smell like a pumpkin spice latte. I just gave some lotion to a friend. I'm like, yes, pumpkin, smell like pumpkins. Pumpkin spice latte smells fucking good.
Hell yeah.
Everybody smell like the things that you want to smell like.
I think I might have exaggerated his muscles a little bit, but you know what?
No, I don't think that's exactly perfect.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Then I won't edit that down.
That's perfect.
All right.
Terry Crews is a very muscly man.
He is. Oh my gosh.
And
he
a
is.
great artist too.
I love his art. He's so talented.
He's a very talented artist. I hope that he would love to. Oh man, do you think he would do a drawing stream like for like one of the big drawing shows like Jam and Jabber?
You know, I'll get his people on the horn.
Oh, that would be rad. Like, man, imagine drawing with Terry Crews.
That'd be
Could you even
incredible.
imagine that?
You know, I don't know if I could ever have him on the show because he would show me up. Like, he's such a good artist.
I don't even care. Like, if I could just
yeah,
draw
right,
with him,
right. That'd
I'm
be
like,
amazing.
oh my god, Terry Crews, you're so awesome. I just love drawing with you.
Yeah, right?
We got Chance on the chat saying the graphite and noir lotions you gave me. Yeah. I never realized how ridiculous the heteronormative of scents were until just right now. They do try to sell it, but again, it's the idea is they're trying to sell it to the opposite. So what? Who gives a shit? I hate it when they have like the deodorant genderized. Like still in store like women's deodorant, men's deodorant. I'm like, just put it as deodorant, and whatever smell you want to smell like, just put it on there, you know? Like, there's no reason, like, deodorant needs to be genderized, because I don't want to fucking smell like baby powder and a strawberry daiquiri. I want to smell like tobacco and the woods and moss and mushrooms. That's my smells. And patchouli. And
Patchouli.
yeah. I've got this one lotion from Bath and Body Works. It's patchouli, vanilla, and sandalwood, and it's fucking bomb.
Okay, I do like sandalwood.
It's
That is
called
a good scent.
Restful Moon. I fucking love it. It's so good. It comes in a fancy ass bottle. I love it. It's so good. We got Rachel. When Degree first came out, it was just 1 cent. No male or female scents. Chance, the sweet cinnamon pumpkin lotion is so good. Yeah. Chance also says, memory unlocked. When I was a tween, I used to get warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works because it's supposed to attract guys because they liked baked goods. See?
I mean, I like baked goods.
Guys, all guys can wear that too. If they want to just smell like baked goods, smell like baked goods.
Hell yeah.
Like your peanut butter, like, your Muddy Buddy lotion. Get you some. Treat yourself. Smell like the way you want to smell.
Hell yeah.
Don't expect like your partner to smell like the smells that you want to smell.
Yeah.
That actually made sense. Just enjoy all the smells that you want to do. I don't know. I really like to start my day with, like, after I shower with my nice smells. Set my intentions.
Yeah.
One of my favorite mantras is unbothered, in my own lane, thriving, moisturized.
You say that minimum at least once a week.
And I say that to myself as I lotion myself, like, unbothered, moisturized, in my own lane. Set my intentions for the day. Just gonna have a great, awesome time, unbothered.
Heck yeah.
And thriving. Oh my god, speaking of thriving, Terry Crews' pumpkin spice? Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, I love that!
He wants you to get some pumpkins!
A bunch of pumpkins! Jan says, there's a sweet whiskey scent. What? Oh, actually I have some. I'll bring some for you. It's really good. It smells like fall. It's
good.
really good. I really like the sweet whiskey scent from Bath & Body Works. Not paid by them, but I'd love to be sponsored. We love you. I give you so much of my money. But only when stuff is on sale.
Oh, snap.
It's true.
I mean, their stuff is expensive, too.
Okay, but then when they go like $5 each, I'm like, I can't resist. Yeah. They know how to get to me. They know how to get to me. They know how to push my buttons. I'm like, fine. Okay, you got me. I don't even really use hand sanitizer that much, but I want this cute little witchy container for my hand sanitizer because it's cute and it lights up. Yes, and the coffee and whiskey in their men's selection is really good too. I really like it. Sometimes their men's selection has this weird kind of pheromone smell, like kind of after smell, almost like aftershave kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of got a weird, but that one doesn't.
Kinda.
I that one just smells like coffee and whiskey, and it's fucking good. It's almost got like a little bit of smoky smell to it too. It smells good. I like the dude section of Bath & Body Works. Again, love to smell like tobacco and mahogany, and patchouli. Rachel, as long as you use something, I don't care about the scent.
It's true, good hygiene is important.
Pumpkin pecan waffles is also really good. It's very sweet. It smells very, very, very sweet. It's a little too sweet for my palate. But also, I don't like smelling like food. Like, that's kind of...
fair.
I don't like those girl smells where they're like, smell like a dessert. I'm like, I don't like to smell like desserts. Yeah. But other people do. I know a lot of dudes that like to smell like dessert because they like the smell of dessert.
I mean, dessert is fantastic.
I know
I'm a comfort eater.
There's a few different ones I've got that have been... Like, the warm... I did get warm vanilla sugar, and I know you liked that one. Mm-hmm. That smells really good. And it really is. It's like when they say warm... It does smell warm. I didn't know that a temperature had a smell, but it does. And oh my god, I'm sorry, I just saw your picture of Terry Crews, and this is beautiful! Oh, I love him! Yeah, John said, Terry looks like he's gonna eat everything on the table. We're gonna have to, like, put all of the different food products we've created so far. Oh, the pumpkin spice chicken, fried chicken, that sounds good. You know what? Maybe one day I will try it. Maybe one day I will. Hey, so I'm having a weird video thing going on my end. If anybody's seeing what I'm seeing, I think maybe, what is it that we use?
OBS.
OBS wanted to add some pumpkin spice to it because it's almost like orangey on my end. But, yeah, everyone else is seeing that too.
Huh.
It's kind of stopped now. That was weird.
Okay. I'll have to go back and look.
That's funny. Yeah, it was like orange. I think the stream just really wanted to help add some extra pumpkin.
I mean, I love the color orange, and our border is set as orange, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, everyone saw the same glitch as I did. That's funny. Now it's fine. We haven't updated OBS.
No, yeah, there was an update, and we didn't pick it up just because I didn't want to risk not being able to do stream properly tonight.
It's the power of Terry Crews. Yes, John.
I love this picture of Terry Crews that I've done. This is fantastic. Chance,
I came back from Bath & Body Works, and it was like pumpkin spirit glitch. That's really funny. So we got about like 20 minutes left.
Okay, so probably one last one. I'm glad we got to the Terry Crews one. That made me happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you roll? Or are we
do you just want... Is there one that you wanted to do on our list?
Maybe number 5.
I think maybe...
Number 10. We have to do number 10.
It's number 10. I can't see it on your thing. Well, just let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah. Okay.
Number 10 is another celebrity endorsement.
John, the PSL Matrix.
I believe it.
Yeah, we'll have to watch our stream afterwards, and so you can see that glitch. It was like orangey yellow.
Weird.
That's rad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I'm doing now.
Yes!
Okay. That's a good. Oh my god, that's a desktop background. That's beautiful. Okay.
Can't leave the people in suspense, can you?
No, we're taking PSLs to Flavortown, people.
Flavortown! Yeah! Okay, so that'd be like a special of his name, Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Yes. Guy Fieri, yes. Guy Fieri, pumpkin spice Guy Fieri, yes. Would this be like an episode of like his show, one of his shows, or would this be like a whole show?
I think this would be a whole show.
The whole like pumpkin spice fall season every week.
It's like
new
Shark
pumpkin
Week.
Spice,
like Shark Week on Discovery Channel, except it's pumpkin spice.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Real talk. Orange frosted tips.
I mean, they could be.
I mean, like I know he goes for the whites. But on the very tippy tips of the white, a little bit orange.
I mean, his hair would look like candy corns, and I love it.
Oh, yes! It would look like candy corn. Oh, I'm here for it. Yes! Guy Fieri! And with his, like, flame t-shirt, it could also just be pumpkin, like, colors.
Yes.
Yes!
Like, it would just be, like, a flaming pumpkin on his shirt instead.
Just the tip. Yes, Kat, just the tip.
Yes, exactly.
We got, John saying, Guy Fieri, I believe I can, Guy. I believe I can fry.
Gosh, yes.
Chance, yeah, I was thinking the same thing and making a candy corn. Ooh, John, so you want Guy Fieri to be the Heatmeister? Yes! Well, what stream was it where we were talking about Guy Fieri and, what was it? Bam!
Oh, Emerald Lagasse?
Emerald Lagasse! I think that he absorbed Emerald Lagasse. Like,
maybe. It's been a while, and we do love talking about our good guy, Guy Fieri.
Oh my god. Guy Fieri never changed. Like he's actually like super legit, like really just wholesome, awesome guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like he was like picked and selected like in a contest, and that's how he ended up on the Food Network. But just like legit, just like as ridiculous as his image is, and like the are those Ray-Bans?
I think so.
The wraparound shades,
wraparound
Ray-Bans, and the frosted tips. Like, he's just like legit, just like a good, wholesome, nice guy.
Yeah.
I know he was helping a lot of like restaurants during the pandemic, like helping them get, like supporting them like financially to get through a lot of those hardships. Like, but oh my God, Guy Fieri. Oh.
Yeah, he's a good sport about everything too.
He would love a pumpkin spice.
Oh my gosh, he would.
He would try the pumpkin spice fried chicken. I keep going back to that. I actually want to try it. I think I'm just gonna buy. Okay. Now I want to do it for science.
Okay.
I want to do it for science, where I make my own special blend of 11 herbs and pumpkin spices, and then just buy a generic bottle of what they call pumpkin spice. Because you can buy those from the store. Like they'll just say pumpkin spice. And then have 2 different versions and see which one tastes better. Stephanie's secret recipe of 11 herbs and pumpkin spices, or just generic pumpkin spice. I'm so curious to try it because I think it might be good. I think it might be really heckin' good. Or I make terrible fried chicken and I pass it off to other people. Like, hey, I made pumpkin spice fried chicken. You want to try it?
Give it to our enemies.
Here, go on TikTok. Try it out. Do a challenge.
We could be those trendsetters that start that TikTok challenge.
Like Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. Oh my goodness. Every stream, if we could have Guy Fieri, it's just
yes.
It's like a baby Robotnik to me.
We'll try and get Terry Crews and Guy Fieri on the show.
Oh my God. Hit us up. KFC, if you got the balls, man.
Yeah.
If you got the balls.
You want to do that weird advertising? Like, we'll get you set up with our massive social media outreach.
I'll sell you my special 11 herbs and pumpkin spices just for pumpkin spice season. I'll make it fucking bomb. I will make it so goddamn good.
Hell yeah.
I want to do it now. I'm like, challenge accepted. Trade me money buddies for my pumpkin spice fried chicken. Yes. We got Rachel in the chat. Guy Fieri is a million times better than Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Guy does so much for small businesses. He even went back to UNLV and surprised all the culinary students by paying a huge part of tuition.
Wow. That's awesome.
Super cool. Yeah, Guy Fieri's rad. And yeah, Bobby Flay, oh my gosh. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And then, didn't he try to do, like, Iron Chef, too?
I think so.
He tried to be on OG, Iron Chef, and he had a power pout, and he stormed off the set, and the Japanese people were like, okay, whatever, bye.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think, I forget what year that was, but...
South Park making fun of him for crying all the time, like, was pretty accurate.
Was that the Cream Frige episode?
Yes, that was the Cream Frige episode.
We got Chance saying, when Stephanie's Aries rising encouraging her Taurus sun. Yes, I could do it. I could totally make pumpkin spice fried chicken, and it will be awesome. Hit me up, KFC. I'll sell you my secret recipe, and I won't resell it as, like, 99XX42 9G to another company. What was it called again?
99X.
99X.
Yeah.
We like to watch The Food Theory with Matt Pat, and one of their older episodes, they try to crack the code of what the 11 herbs and spices. They wanted to make their own fried chicken, like to get close to the Colonel's original recipe, and that's when they found out about 99X.
Yeah,
and
spice seasoning.
Yeah, and they said, it was out of anything that they had tried to try to piece together themselves, because there's that picture that goes around of supposedly his original recipe, just kind of handwritten down. They tried that and didn't taste quite right. They tried kind of seeing how they could do it themselves. And then the 99 was the closest one that they got to. We got Rachel. Bobby got in huge trouble in Japan during that episode. He came back and jumped on the countertop.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Wow. It's like a Tom Cruise kind of level of crazy.
Oh, there's pumpkins on his shirt?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Of course there are.
What else is that? Is that another Oh no, that's the stem at the bottom that also looks very phallic.
I don't know how to draw a stem, apparently, that doesn't look phallic.
I mean, to be fair, they are kind of phallic looking.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you draw an uppie or a downy, it doesn't matter.
It's true. It's true. Okay.
Yeah, he did, like, jump on the countertop and, like, he was basically banned from all things Iron Chef. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Don't you ever come back. Rachel says, God, that guy's shirt rocks.
Hell yeah.
Chance says, we're all teenage boys in the end.
Seriously.
Candy corn! Yeah!
Hell
it's got the juice!
It's got the candy juice.
All coming around full circle.
Hell yeah.
I wonder how the corn kid feels about candy corn.
That's a great question.
Maybe if he tries it with butter, it'll change everything.
Oh my gosh.
I hope he's having a corntastic day. Oh my god, Bobby Flay, pumpkin spice. And so in this show, what Bobby Flay? I didn't. Guy Fieri. Sorry, Bobby's
We're just
mouth.
talking about him. Names are hard.
Guy Fieri, like, just going across the United States, trying all the different pumpkin spice, like, things for pumpkin spice season. I could see him legit doing that.
Oh, 1,000%.
I could see him legit doing that and having a cool, like, pumpkin, like, flame t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah! Gotta have the orange wraparound shades.
Hell yeah!
Yes! And just the tips.
Yeah.
Just the tip. I mean, if we're gonna draw phallic looking stems.
I'm doing up his hair now.
Oh, are you gonna make it look like kettle corn?
Yes,
Or
yes, I am.
Candy corn?
I'm absolutely making it look like candy corn.
Yes. Yes. Yay! Guy Fieri! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I love this. You did such a great job. That's like the iconic Guy Fieri pose.
Heck yes.
Yes.
There's no other pose I could have done, to be perfectly honest.
Oh my gosh. The candy corn hair rocks, says Rachel. That's good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, real talk. How does everybody feel about candy corn?
Personally, I love it, and any dissent will not be tolerated.
It's so sweet.
It is incredibly sweet. I have eaten less and less over the years because it's so sweet.
It hurts my teeth. It's like that sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
As much as I do enjoy it, it's like I've kind of lost the taste for it just because it's just sugar.
It's just sugar. Yeah.
It's just sugar.
Like, too much sugar anymore is a little difficult for me to eat.
I know, we're in our 30s.
We are. I can't eat like I used to.
Wolf and Fox says it's delicious. Chance, I'm picky about brands, Johns. He looks like he's going to change into his final form. Wolf and Fox also says, I love eating wax. Oh, no. It's because kind of have a waxy.
It does.
What's his final form? We got 10 minutes. Do you want to draw his final form?
Oh, jeez. What would Pumpkin Spice Guy Fieri's final form be?
Oh. Well, you gotta have the comfy sweater.
I mean...
Instead of, like, being in, like, the fluffy shirt, maybe it's the sweater and, like, a scarf.
Like, immediately I'm just thinking, like, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, but, like, with Guy Fieri hair. Maybe he can have a comfy, cozy sweater with that, too.
Still cargo shorts, because he's, like, the guy that wears cargo shorts and, like, flip-flops in the dead of winter.
Oh, my gosh. I see so many people dressed like that in Washington State, and it's not even funny.
Maybe he's got, like, a comfy sweater. His final form, maybe his hair is like Goku's, but still has the candy corn themes. Yes, draw like a Goku. A Guy Fieri Goku. With all pumpkins flavored. I just see this look on Kenji's like, no, don't make me destroy my beautiful Goku. Don't make me do it.
I do love a Goku.
Super Saiyan, like John says, Super Guy Fieri Saiyan. We got the people saying it.
They're just saying it.
Yes, we gotta give the people what they want. Goku. The Pumpkin Spice Super Saiyan.
Okay, all right.
His final form.
You asked for it. Don't blame me.
Yes.
Okay. He needs better, like, triangle eyebrows then if I'm gonna go for a Goku.
Yeah. God. Oh yeah, Rachel's saying, I love candy corn, but it's changed from when it was first made with real honey. Ooh, with honey. That sounds bomb. That sounds really good. Chance, I don't understand why cis dudes wore shorts and sandals in the winter until I started my T-shots and my body temperature went up 2 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you're that warm all the time, it feels nice to be able to have a little bit of breeze. But cargo shorts, man, they got all the pockets.
They got so many pockets.
So many pockets for your keys, your wallet chain to go up to the belt buckle. Cool belt for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with like studs in it, like metal studs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Other cool rocks and things that you found around the dirt. You gotta put those in your cargo shorts. Ken, have you ever worn cargo shorts?
Oh, I was a 13-year-old boy in the late 90s. Of course I wore cargo shorts.
They're breezy and easy to wear.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so before we end stream, I'd love to hear from everybody in the chat. What is your favorite pumpkin spice product, the pumpkin spice idea that we came up with tonight? Which one was your favorite? And is there something else like in real life, like a pumpkin spice thing that is your absolute favorite? I like to hear that too, because I've seen like Hostess do like pumpkin spice like the little cupcakes.
Ooh,
like the vanilla ones. They just put pumpkin spice in there. That sounds like really good. I haven't tried it. Of course, I love my PSL, but for the drawings we've done today, oh man, it's always hard to pick a favorite child's.
Yeah, gotta Sophie's Choice it though.
I do love the KFC, like with the Colonel hiding in the bushes, like the real Colonel Sanders did.
Yeah.
Although the burger was good too.
Personally, I had the most fun drawing Terry Crews.
I mean, understandable. Totally understandable. That was a good Terry Crews. Oh, yeah.
Here's our
Yes.
final form Super Saiyan Flavor Town.
Oh my god, I love it. So which one was your favorites?
Terry Crews.
Oh yeah, you just said that. Yeah. Sorry. I was totally listening and paying
you
attention.
You were distracted by Final Form Guy Fieri.
Yes.
I get it.
Rachel says Guy was my favorite. Oh, and she likes her homemade pumpkin spice muffins. Pumpkin bread is good. Like, I love a good, just like soft and moist pumpkin bread. It's so good. So good. We got a chance. As for real life pumpkin spice, I certainly have an aversion because it's gotten so popular. Who gives a shit? Love the pumpkin spice. Do what you love. Smell like mahogany and tobacco. Or creme brulee, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Do what you want. But I understand a lot of people feel that way too. It's so I was gonna say this at the beginning of the stream that some people are like, apple cider is so much better. It's not. It's not, and I made these really good apple cider cookies a couple years ago with caramels in the center. Those were really good. But it's totally like, even though they've got the same kind of like spices essentially, that apple tartness, no. Like, pumpkin's nice and creamy and delicious.
It's funny because before the stream, Steph was asking me like what my favorite pumpkin spice product was, and I just answered honestly, French toast.
Because it is all the same spices.
Yeah, you're just drinking French toast mix basically.
No, that's eggnog.
Fair. That's very fair.
That's eggnog.
That's eggnog. Your French toast mix minus the egg. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
People who drink eggnog, that's...
my brother loves his nog, and I just don't get it.
It's drinking raw eggs. It's eggs!
I can't. I cannot do eggnog. I'm so sorry.
We won't be doing an eggnog stream. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that cannot be. I will not allow it.
I'll go over the chat really quick. John says, Kat and I make pumpkin spice donuts out of Grand biscuits. I heard those are super good.
That does sound good.
Wolf and Fox, I have not tried pumpkin spice because my first hearing of it was the PSL and I hate coffee. There's lots of different types of pumpkin spice products as we've shown tonight, and that if you go into the grocery store, you'll be bombarded with it, especially if there's a Trader Joe's in your neck of the woods. They're everywhere, and I'm so excited for it. John said, I made those in the air fryer. I've heard air fryers are just pure magic. Yeah. Like, just pure magic.
I put that on the wrong layer.
Oh, I know. There's so many people, like, they're just ride or die for eggnog. Yeah. So many people, it's just ride or die. I can't get over the idea of drinking raw egg.
Yeah,
like that grosses me out. I know for so many people, it is like pumpkin spice. But it's basically eggnog. Like, or not eggnog, sorry. Yes, it is eggnog. It's what you use to make French toast out of. Like, that is, like, you use egg to be the batter, and you dip your bread into it and you fry it, and that's what eggnog is. It's a little bit more watered down with, like, milk and other products too, but that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
So if you like your eggnog, sorry to say, it's also very similar to your pumpkin spice as well. It's just a little bit richer because there's so much egg in it. I know some eggnog companies will cook the egg or pasteurize it, so it's not as gross. But still, the idea of drinking egg, like, I just think of that scene from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh God, yeah.
And I can't. I can't. And I'm just, oh yes, the candy corn hair.
Still gotta have the candy corn hair. This final form has candy corn hair.
Yes. Yeah, you get your pumpkin spice eggs is what you got. It's pumpkin spice egg. Yeah. It's your eggnog. And yes, I have heard of cooking French toast in the air fryer, and then it's, again, just pure magic. Pure magic. I have heard of people cooking French toast using eggnog. So you can do it.
Oh,
you absolutely can make eggnog, or you make French toast using eggnog. It's a little bit runnier, but if you add like another egg or two, it's perfect.
Yeah.
If you're feeling lazy.
Yeah, totally.
But speaking of lazy, we gotta wrap things up tonight. It's been an absolute
great segue.
Thanks. It's an absolute blast to have y'all here with us. Thank you for all the great ideas, for all the laughs. We stream here on YouTube every Saturday nights from 8 until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yep. We always appreciate all the likes, all of the comments, the follows and subscribes, smashing the bell, all of those things.
All the YouTube jargon.
Yeah, this is we're getting ready and geared up for all of our Halloween streams.
We're trying to come up with some good stuff.
We got some good stuff coming.
Some good ideas.
I'm pretty excited for all of our Halloween streams.
October's going to be fun.
Yeah, so if you ever have ideas for streams, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Put it down below in the comments if you're watching this at a later date.
Yeah, and let us know what you'd like us to see us do a stream about. And am I forgetting anything, Kenji?
You know, have a great week. That's the last thing.
Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your candy corn. Enjoy your pumpkin spice lattes. I'm going to think of all of you when I enjoy my next pumpkin spice latte, which will probably be tomorrow morning.